Welcome back to Hockey Talks. I'm Carl. That is Dave. Let's start off with the Maple Leafs. How about once again? Let's do it. Um, Mitch Marner, Auston Matthews came back. Mitch Marner is no longer a Leafs, but that's what Mitch. Okay, let me start that again. Auston Matthews was questioned the moment he got into the rink as they're coming back to get ready for the new season. The first question he was asking, how is it without Marner? Or how do you feel without having Marner on your team? Auston Matthews' answer? Maybe
Great.
very bleak. Great, yeah. No, yeah, it's probably going to be empty without him. Blah blah blah. Maybe the usual generic answers. Do you think they're going to miss Marner?
Well, I mean, initially, absolutely, but much like anybody else's chemistry, over time, you'll get a little sharper. You'll get experience with more players, and although it's gonna be hard to you know move along without Marner, I think it's gonna be for the better.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Auston Matthews has to. Not like he hasn't been stepping up, but he's got to score more goals than he did last year. I think. Um, I think he was
He
dealing
was
with a lot
dealing
of
with
health issues.
injury. Yeah,
Yeah.
last year was pretty
Right.
bad for him. Hopefully,
Yeah.
he
He did.
overcomes it.
Maybe. Yeah. Because Matthews can score. Nylander can score. Tavares can score. Matthew Nyes. I mean, they got a well-rounded team again this year, minus Marner. But I mean, maybe that'll cope without. Maybe they'll be able to handle it a little bit better without some of the drama from Marner there. Off the
Yeah, well,
ice.
and even aside that, Marner's a great player, but at the end of the day,
Yep.
we've discussed this before. You don't need to win games 5-2. You don't need to win games 6-2. You know,
No, you just have to
getting
win.
rid of it. Yeah, you guys get enough points. You need to spread out some of that firepower onto the rest of your team. You guys need to get some more defensive ability and perhaps some more goaltender ability. Maybe roughen up your edges a little bit, and you guys be able to go further in the playoffs. But not every game has to be, 5-2, 5-3. So
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, they just need to be able to actually just win games consistently and have a well-balanced team that they can maybe get a little farther into the playoffs, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think they'll be fine without Marner. Now, it's not saying Marner was a bad player at all. I think he contributed a lot to that team, but something had to change in Toronto.
yeah,
Something had to. And getting rid of Marner is a pretty big step, I think, in that direction. Um, Shaking up the core a little bit, right?
yeah.
See, who do you think they're going to put in Marner's place there? Maybe any
I don't think
idea?
they. Oh, not yet. I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah,
Obviously, I don't think they've gotten a player to fill his shoes yet, though.
not really. No.
Right? And I don't even
Okay.
know if they're gonna get. I don't even know if they're gonna get one player to fill his shoes. They might get two.
Maybe get a couple
So
guys.
yeah,
Maybe
I'm not too sure. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
maybe yeah. I don't think they really have a solid one guy that they would replace Marner with, right? Uh, I
Yeah,
believe, yeah, replace Marner with, yeah. I believe when they traded him, what did they get? They got a couple of defensemen. I
yeah,
don't
something like that.
remember what they got. Yeah, but nothing to replace
But
Marner with,
the
really.
main thing, the main component is the free amount of cap space, or the cap space to put.
Absolutely, yeah. So it gives
Yeah,
them opportunities to sign some
to get
people,
somebody
right?
should they need. Now, a lot of people always think, um, just because they've gotten rid of somebody, they need somebody else immediately. And I don't like thinking that way. It's like, it's nice to have that money there where in the next little bit, if something pops up, should something come your way, if you're patient a little bit, it's like going and buying a house. Why would you on earth like look at the first house and buy it immediately because you need somewhere,
Yeah,
Wait it out. You'll find something that's a lot better for you if you just wait it out. So I think that's probably what they're doing, to be honest. Maybe they have a
yeah,
plan, some kind of grand plan or something like that. But right now, it looks like they're just going to get through without him, and maybe depends on which lines they want to shuffle up. And I don't really know who's going to be filling in his position.
maybe. Yeah, yeah. I have no idea yet. They haven't really done much at all in terms of getting people in with all that cap space, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they've signed. Did they sign Matthew Nyes to a term?
I
I
think
don't
so. Yeah,
remember. I think they
yeah,
did. I think they did do that. But
Yes.
as to replacing Marner, they haven't really done anything yet. The season's coming up right away here. So it'd be interesting to see what they're going to do in that position, right? I mean, maybe somebody will come available, or they have an eye on somebody and make another trade. Maybe, probably not, but because they need to fill something up there, use some of that cap space, right?
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see who they want to get. Do you think they're going to wait for McDavid?
I think a lot of people are going to make that play, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're necessarily gonna. I don't think that's the goal right now, is to wait for McDavid. I think there's a
No.
couple other teams that kind of making that play in the background, but I don't see. I don't
Maybe,
know. I don't see that happening for Toronto. I just don't think McDavid's even what they would need, to be honest. He's a good player and all that, but it's just not what
mhm.
they need.
No.
If McDavid came to Toronto, Toronto would just go to the end and lose, just like the Oilers did twice in a row.
Yeah, McDavid doesn't want to do that again, I'm sure.
No, so he's not going to go to the team.
Well, yeah, yeah. Um, him and Auston Matthews playing side by side together would be kind of neat, I guess. They played back
Yeah, that
together
would
in
be.
Arizona. They
Yeah.
used to play together.
See,
But
people don't get Matthews. They think he just scores goals, and that guy, he's one of the best he's one of the best positional players that I know. He's usually in a good position. He's to intercept the puck when he needs to. He can get back. He can be in any position he needs. He can win battles along the boards. So McDavid's his name is definitely a lot more flashy,
yeah,
it's just interesting seeing the difference of in style of play for both those guys.
yeah,
McDavid, obviously, he's the speed demon, right? But Matthews doesn't necessarily need that speed, but
no.
he does a pretty bang up job, just
He can
for
score goals.
playing his own style. But not just score goals though, right?
Yeah, not
He
just
can
score
also
goals. Yeah,
see the play, from
yeah.
30 seconds in the future, it seems.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Be in the right spot at the right time, right? He knows where that play is going to develop. So he
Yeah.
has a keen eye for that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, how about the Canucks
How about him?
with Pettersson
Yeah.
still on the team? Do you think it's going to be any different? Well, it will be different now, actually, because they have a Vander Kane, so there'll be somebody else for him to bash heads with. So I think they're going to be in the same boat as they were last year, almost,
Yeah.
because they still have Pettersson. What do you
Yeah,
think?
he's a little baby. He's a little baby. He just weighs the team down. He's not going to
Yeah,
be a net positive for the team, in my opinion.
yeah,
Unfortunately, so any Vancouver fans out there, yourself included, I don't know. I don't know if they can make the playoffs with a player like that. Like it's such a toxic person. It's really hard to make a team have chemistry when you have guys like that. Even one of them that
yeah,
weigh
yeah,
everybody down.
yeah. And I wonder if it's in the locker room. I wonder if the decision they made to get rid of Miller instead of Pettersson, I wonder how that gelled in that locker room. Like, was
Yeah.
that what everybody wanted? I don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe it was, but I don't think they even
Here's
discussed that.
here's the thing though. If Pettersson is being a little whiny baby and Miller is being a bully, so you get rid of the bully, and now nobody's there to shut the little baby up.
Mhm. So they'll
So
hear
now
Pettersson
everybody's
whining.
exactly, and nobody's there to deal with them, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you get rid of the baby, and then Miller ends up bullying other people, right? So that's also bad. You just gotta get rid of both of them, you know?
yeah. I think they should have gotten rid of both of them.
Yeah.
But if I had a choice, Miller should have stayed. But
Yeah.
yeah, get rid of both of them. I thought they should have probably done that. They should still get rid of P. While you have a chance to trade them, trade them.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best outcome, right? Get somebody else on that team. Clearly, it has not been working out with him. He has not played to his potential. He did the first couple of seasons he was drafted, right? He has just not been that kind of a guy. So get him out while you can before he's worth nothing to everybody, and
Yeah.
then get somebody in here that would fill that position. That's my thoughts on that. Then I think the Canucks might have a solid team. But yeah, um, Blues side, 37-year-old Milan Lucic. Do you remember him?
No.
Oh,
None.
Boston Bruin. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember him.
Boston Bruin. He hasn't been in the league for a few years, and won the Stanley Cup back in 2011 with them. But he is making a return, trying to at least, with the St. Louis Blues. So he's on a
How old
potential
is he?
tryout. 37 years old.
He's returning to play when he's 37. Must be out of
Yeah,
money.
yeah. No, he didn't even retire.
Oh, really?
Dealing with court issues, so the league wouldn't let him in.
What? What
Domestic
court issue?
violence. Yeah. Domestic abuse or something like that. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that sucks.
So he got kicked out for a while they dealt with it in court. And then now I guess he's allowed back in now. So he's been out for a few years dealing with that. So now I guess he can
A few years.
play, but he's not going to be back with Boston Bruins. But I was surprised to see the Blues want to pick Milan Lucic up. I mean, they already have a pretty old team as it is. So, I mean,
Yeah,
and
that's a weird
you want to
pickup
get
for
younger.
him. How long was it?
Like the contract? There's no contract yet. It's just a potential tryout, professional tryout
Oh, I see. Sorry.
with the Blues. So to see if he can make that team. So, but I guess
Well, they're giving him a shot. Who knows?
They're giving him a shot.
Maybe he'll impress them.
Yeah. Yeah. 37 years old. I mean, you never know. Look at Yager, but he's not a Yager.
Yeah, but Yager's been playing the whole time. Has Lucic been playing the whole time?
No, not at all.
That's the thing, right? So he's probably out of tune a little bit.
Oh, probably, yeah. So
who knows if he can even still shoot the puck?
Yeah, it's been a few years. I mean, he might have been doing something on the side, but yeah, we'll see where that goes. What?
I said, yeah, court.
Yeah. Going to somebody younger, maybe Hutson, an outstanding rookie season with the Montreal Canadiens. He was the winner of the Calder Trophy last year. Outstanding, really, really talented player, one of the best players on that Montreal Canadian team. Even like the head coach, Marty St. Louis, related him to Guy Lafleur. Maybe I think Kevin on Montreal. Yeah, St. Louis did. Anyways, he's a fantastic defenseman. One thing though, USA Olympic tryout left him off the roster, and they put in somebody probably, I think it's like, I can't remember who they put in, but somebody not even close to his caliber, right? And so there's a lot of people that were angry about that, saying he should like give up his U.S. citizenship and get a Canadian citizenship instead, because he
that's not an overreaction.
Not an overreaction at all. Yeah, but yeah, he got. If I were them, I would want Lane Hutson on my team, at least at the trials, right? See what he can do. Like, he was lighting it up last year with the Montreal Canadiens, and they weren't they were an okay team, not a great team, but he was the best one in the league, best rookie of the whole league, and defenseman.
Yeah, that's the key. So, that's the key word, right?
Rookie, right?
Tiny freaking rookie, under 6 feet. He's tiny. He's puny.
Yeah.
Right. They already got 2 puny defensemen. Are they wanting the third one? You know, somebody who has a good rookie season, he can get thrown around, more likely to get injured.
But why would you invite him to try it?
When you're going against somebody like Hughes, you know, it's like
Hughes.
Why bother? Hughes is too good.
But you need more than just Hughes.
No, but I can't remember the name. I can't remember the names, but I've seen some names who are stacking up against him, and it's like, it doesn't make sense for him.
There's some really good names, right? You know, very good names.
Just because he's a good, talented defenseman doesn't mean he's like a Crosby. You know, doesn't.
Is there a limit you can bring people to tryout? Maybe.
I'm not sure if there's a limit or not.
Players. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I mean, I'd imagine so. Actually, otherwise, why wouldn't you just bring everybody?
Why would you just bring them, right? Well, I guess everybody, yeah.
But that's what I mean, right? Like, where's the line?
Where's the line? Yeah.
I bet you they do have limits. Like, okay, we can only bring 20 defensemen or whatever that may be, right?
Yeah, it's a tryout.
And then they go for 10 lefts and 10 rights or whatever it may be, right? And when you're comparing yourself against people who've been playing in the league for a decade, who are a little bigger, a little heavier, I don't know. It's just
sense on him.
People overreact just because, he's got lots of points.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, yeah.
There's usually all I'm saying is there's usually a reasoning behind it, and we don't always know what that reasoning is.
Exactly.
So whenever you
No.
see people overreacting, yeah, usually it's just because they don't understand things.
Yeah, they just immediate reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just funny to see all those everybody reacting to this and
That's
how he was
interesting because
left
I didn't
off.
even know. Yeah, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like if
left
it was
off the
me,
Olympic tryouts. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
like if I was just gonna say, if it was me, if I had, let's say on my team, I don't know, like let's say tryouts for 8 defensemen, and I already have 2 defensemen that are under like say 6 feet, kind of smaller defensemen, which is why I
Yeah.
joked when you said the St. Louis thing because he's a tiny guy too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, not tiny, he's small though,
Tiny
short,
but
right?
made a big impact.
Yes, very,
He
very
did.
talented,
He did. Yeah.
but he's like a Tom Cruise, you know.
But yeah, you touch him and he flies.
Yeah, I still remember when he fought Chara. Or I
Oh,
think, yeah, I think they did, but it was just hilarious. Chara just held his hand out. He's like, "You don't want to do this."
yeah, it's just swinging.
Little energizer buddy is what he is.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But no, and so then I have a third guy who's a rookie, and it's let's say that you already brought in 1 or 2 other guys that are fairly short, and you want to build your team up a little bit, and you have a limit on the amount of people you want to bring aboard because you want so much attention you can give everybody. I mean, yeah, I could see how he'd be missed, is all I'm saying. Do I agree with it?
Yeah.
Well, no. Do I disagree with it? No. But
No.
I could see both angles of it, that's for sure. I mean, let's say you were the one going for building the Olympic team. Why do you think they wouldn't have him go, and why do you think they should? Start
Maybe
off with wouldn't. Why do you think
start
they
off with
wouldn't
wouldn't.
bring him to try him out?
Well, I think in the Olympics you want a bunch of guys that have a lot of experience, knowledge of the game. Like, sure, Lane Hutson's been playing it all his life growing up, but he's still young, right? Young guys, a lot of young guys tend to make all these little mistakes that the veterans and older guys that have been around the league for a while don't, right? Yes, he could be a high quality scorer, right? And very fast and quick. Yeah, you might want that. But you also want a presence on the ice where you know that you can stick them back there and all those little details will be taken care of, right? Instead of you miss a puck here, because that could be the game right there. So that is why I would admit him. If I were to take him in, maybe he's quick, he's fast. He proved to be the best rookie of the season. He can score goals on a Montreal team, which is on the rise, not great yet, but on the rise. And he showed everybody that he has what it takes to be an NHL. He's, like I said, a young guy. He's very quick. He adapts to knowledge. And you can place him in there and have him do pretty much whatever you want because he'll be able to do it. And I think that's a reason why I would take him on the team. How about you?
Well, I just said mine.
Oh, you just said yours, yeah. But yeah, that is why I would take him.
Like, for example, all those reasons why you just would take him, I mean, they're valid, but I also think the other defensemen they have would be able to do that stuff too. And they're a lot bigger.
Okay.
They could throw their body around.
Yeah.
So to me, if I were to guess, maybe the team they're trying to build isn't necessarily the fastest team. Maybe it's a heavy hitting team because it works better in the Olympics. People that can take a beating. We don't know what's really going on behind the doors, right? Behind the closed doors. Maybe they're trying to assemble a team with quite a bit of weight behind them so that they can just bruise everybody up and win that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
maybe they should take a hint out of Florida's book, hey?
Just play rough house hockey. Well, they have Matthew
play
Tkachuk.
cheap.
They got
Go injure their goalie. There you go.
Sam Bennett's on our team.
So they're gonna get the injured goalie.
Yeah. It's Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand.
They're not gonna play Marchand, are they?
I don't know. I'm not sure. They haven't finalized their roster. You know what? Actually, Marchand's not bad. I could see him as a third liner on Team Canada.
He's just
right,
but he's not bad in the playoffs. You got a point there. But in Olympic hockey, Olympic hockey though, We're not
He's
talking
played a lot
about
of Olympic
playoffs
hockey.
here.
He's played a
I
lot of
know he
Olympic
has,
hockey.
but he's also 38 or 37.
This is true.
His heart physically cannot beat that fast anymore.
And
You
the
know what
rinks
I
are a
mean?
lot bigger, right?
So he can. So I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying when you have a salary cap on hockey teams, you get an even distribution. He can dangle his way around people, right? Around for sure over half the team. But when you're in the Olympics, you got some serious skill that you're going against. I don't think they have a
Well,
salary cap. Like you're going against the best of the best, and
yeah.
your heart rate is 30 beats down what everybody else is. You're going to be a lot slower. You're not going to last as long. But who knows? Maybe if he does make it, maybe he'll do great, be
Mhm.
clutch. Who knows? But I agree though with you. If he does play, not going to be a first liner. That's for sure.
No. Oh no, not at all. I think he'll be a third liner, maybe even a
Yeah.
fourth liner, probably third liner. But I think it's important. Well, as much as
It's important to have the experience.
I'm not a Marchand fan. I was at the 2011 incident, still hanging on to that. But I think Marchand should be on that team because he has a lot of veteran experience and he knows how to play the puck well and he knows how to score goals and he knows how to get under people's skin. They very, very good at that. Um, so I think he should be on the team. He was on the team for Four Nations, right? He
Yep.
was a third liner there too, and he played okay. Not great, but he played
He did pretty
okay.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He participated. But that's
yeah,
what I mean. That's actually a good point that you bring up the Four Nations, because when I seen him play on Four Nations, he was good, but he did not stand out. Not nearly as
no,
much as he
not
did
nearly.
in the Stanley Cup Finals. Whether that meant that he didn't want it as much or whatever, players that stood out a lot more were the first and second liners. But that's kind of what I meant, right? Like Marchand's not going to be able to do, what he did in the Stanley Cup Finals in the
Hmm.
Olympics. But,
Yeah.
he would be a contributor for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to
absolutely.
heavily rely on those on the McDavid, because he in Four Nations McDavid didn't do a lot, I don't think, did he?
He scored the game-winning goal for the cup-winning goal.
Aside from that, though,
Aside from that, not a whole lot. No,
yeah,
no,
like
most
he
of
was
it was
pretty
McKinnon.
quiet the whole time, I think.
Yeah, a lot of it was McKinnon, and Crosby did a bit too. Yeah, Crosby did a
Crosby
bit
was
too.
Crosby won a game for the team. Like he got a couple goals or something, 4 points
Yeah, he
maybe,
did. He did.
and
Yeah,
then he was pretty quiet after that. So
yeah. They kind of
everybody
shut
was
him
sitting
down.
there the whole time waiting for McDavid. It's like, hey, McDavid, you got to do something here.
Yeah,
And he didn't, and he didn't, and he didn't, and then finally he
yeah.
did.
I think they
So
were full focused on shutting those two down. That
yeah,
top line. Oh, they weren't even all on the same line except for the power play they were all together. But
yeah,
that's where even then they didn't really shine that much. They were getting
no,
shut down too much. They were just focused on shutting those three down, and they did a good job doing it.
yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, we'll see how these Olympic rosters shake out.
Yeah,
Uh,
so he was going to be
coming
goaltender.
up in goaltending as well. Yeah, that's another big one. But
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to get to that one next time. We'll go over some goaltending here next time because we are running out of time. But once again, thanks for watching Hockey Talks, and we will see you next time.
Toodaloo.